Breaking news, my country people. Finally, they don't carry Godwin Emefiele matter go court. As e dey be like this, so everybody just dey go court. Everybody just dey carry their matter dey go court. You know say before now, some certain people don talk say make the DSS make dem carry this their matter go court. They should stop keeping Godwin Emefiele in their custody. Godwin Emefiele has spent, several days in their custody without any trial, which is very unfair. So the Nigerian court had urged the DSS that, see, they should either charge him to court or they release him. So my country people, finally, the DSS charges the former CBN governor Godwin Emefiele to court. Let's find out more as we hit the news. But if you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. The Department of the State Service DSS has charged the former Central Bank of Nigeria CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele to court. Politics Nigeria reports that Emefiele was arrested by the DSS in June 2023 on the suspension of financial crimes, including terrorism financing and money laundering. He was subsequently suspended from office by President Bola Tinubu. In a press release on Thursday, the DSS said that Emefiele had been charged to court in compliance with the order of the Abuja courts. Now the DSS has finally charged Godwin Emefiele to court, sequel to an Abuja High Court order of 13th July 2022. The Department of the State Service DSS hereby confirms that Mr. Godwin Emefiele has been charged to court in compliance with the order. I made it earlier on that the Nigerian courts had given the DSS an ultimatum that they should either charge Godwin Emefiele to court or they release him. And they made that order known that the DSS has to follow their orders. And now, in compliance with the orders given by the courts, the DSS has finally charged Godwin Emefiele to court. The public may recall that the service had in 2022 applied for a court order to detain him in respect of a criminal investigation. Although he obtained a restraining order from the FCT High Court, the service, however, arrested him in June 2023 on the strength of a suspended fresh criminal infractions and information, one of which forms the basis for his current persecution. The service has assured the public of professionalism, justice, and fairness in handling this matter, and indeed discharge of its duties within the confines of the law. Now, my country people, Godwin Emefiele has been charged to court. This former Apex Bank governor was arrested on June 10th, 2022, over a week after President Bola Tinubu was sworn in. He was arrested by the DSS following his suspension. Then Godwin Emefiele had so much influence, he had so much power when the former President Muhammad Buhari was still in office. He was untouchable then. The DSS had been coming at him, chasing after him, but he always gets out of it. To an extent, they went to court saying that they should get this man arrested. But being that Godwin Emefiele was still powerful then, the court had to dismiss such orders. And then they made it known that the DSS should not in any way persecute or detain him. So my country people, Godwin Emefiele has been walking free ever since then. But the DSS, they have always kept their eyes on Godwin Emefiele. So Tinubu's emergence as the president has really paved way for the DSS to come in and strike hard at Emefiele, following Emefiele's suspension by President Tinubu when he suspended Godwin Emefiele. And then they've seen that, all Godwin Emefiele's powers are no more. and then they had to strike at that moment, and we got to see that, oh, Emefiele has been arrested, taken to the DSS custody, where he has remained there for several weeks. Now they have charged him to court. Godwin Emefiele is to stand trial, is to face the consequences for what he has done and all the corruption cases that has been labeled against him. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? It is just the way to go. His heist, called the Naira rebanding, at the height of the preparations of the national and the state elections, has brought majority of people to their knees. Some lost their lives. It is the greatest crime against humanity by a government institution, the Apex Bank, and indeed Africans. You cannot detain someone without charging him to court. Since you've obeyed the court to arraign, it is better than keeping him in your custody. Buhari that caused the problem, and the CBN is suffering for it. Godwin Emefiele cannot on his own redesign the Naira. They should look into this case properly. The Igbos are the best tribe in the world. That's why they are trying to fight them. Emefiele, the process of Emefiele going home has been activated. This case is as good as dead because there is nothing to hold this man. It is all political. Guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. Many have felt that the move by President Tinubu on Godwin Emefiele was a very vengeful move. Yes, it was a very vengeful move. And we all know the main reason for that. We know everything, starting with the Naira redesign. So Tinubu had taken it upon himself to see that Godwin Emefiele is removed. And during his campaigns, he said the Naira scarcity will not slow the APC down. Neither will the fuel scarcity at then would not slow his campaigns down. But he made it known that if he wins, then he would make sure that this policy does not hold. And then Asiwaju Bola Tinubu emerged as the president. And the first thing he did was to suspend Godwin Emefiele, sack him, and the DSS saw that opportunity and they grabbed it. And immediately they got him arrested. So guys, what are your thoughts on this issue, my country people? As they be like this, so Godwin Emefiele matter don't land for our Nigerian courts. So now for there, they go take judge the matter. I'm dropping here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you. Bye for now.